Assalamu alaikum, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Coffee and Captions, where we try to get through one of my figures in my book in under 5 minutes. It's a struggle I'm constantly working on, but hopefully today, definitely today, God willing, we will do this under 5 minutes. Today is an easy figure. Let's get to it. So today is a figure called a map of the sister idols. And all we are talking about today is the idols in and around Mecca at the time. The important thing to know is that the main idol, right, the main god of Mecca to the idolaters was a god named Hubal. Hubal was a god that was actually brought from Syria, right? The Moabites in Syria, they worshiped this idol named Hubal. And the Khuza'a brought this idol down to Mecca. In fact, in some narrations, the Prophet cursed this man who brought this idol. His name was Amr ibn Luhay. He brought this idol from Syria because he was so enamored by the Moabites who lived there, and they were powerful people, and said, hey, if we get their God, maybe we'll be powerful too. And the Prophet cursed this person for introducing idolatry into the Kaaba. When Hubal was brought, also these other communities around, the other towns and settlements around Mecca, they started adopting like their main chief idol also. And so what you ended up having is this male idol called Hubal right here, surrounded by what was called its daughters. And the names of these daughters are Al-Uzza, Al-Lat, and Al-Manat. And these are three what are called sister idols. They're sisters and considered the daughters of Hubal. Now this is the thinking of the idolaters at that time. And in fact, these three names, they come up in Surah Al-Najm, where God says in this verse, right, the star, have you seen the idols named Al-Lat and Al-Uzza and the third one named Al-Manat? What? For you prefer males as sons, but then you assign to God females for children? That's hardly a fair deal. And then the verse goes on and God says, in fact, they're nothing more than names that you've made up, you and your ancestors. God sent down no permission for you to do that. They're only following their own opinions for what they themselves foolishly desire. And so it is that guidance has now come to them from their Lord. So see if they will obey God now, as they claimed they would. Okay, this is a translation from Yahya Emrich's translation, which I really like a lot. There is some added kind of qualifying words in here so you can understand the full context of the verses. But the verses are saying, what? You're going to create these gods, and then you're going to say that these are the daughters of Allah, right? Where God himself, where you yourselves don't want daughters for yourselves. So God's like arguing down at the level of these people, saying you are so illogical in your own thinking. Why would you give daughters? Not that God is saying there's anything wrong with daughters, but according to their culture, they preferred sons over daughters. So what you're seeing here, when you read these verses from the Qur'an, you can see that we're referring to these goddesses right here. Okay, and if you have any more questions about this, make sure you go into the revelationexperience.com. I think in Quran year 5 we talk about Surah Al-Najm, and also if you can go into the episode on Surah Al-Najm, we go into more detail on this stuff also. I hope this was helpful for you. I told you this is going to be an easy figure today because we got to save up time because we got some big ones coming up also. I hope you enjoyed this. Feel free to share this with anyone who you think might benefit from it. And make sure you go to the website, therevelationexperience.com, where you can download many of these figures, these PDFs, so that you can look at it, practice, quiz yourself, and share it with anyone who you know. I will see you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.